Vitality roster all the way and then some. Oops, whip flash. No one's happy with that, but they are coming into this B site again.
Oh, and Apex, a scout here. Needs to get some damage done.
It could go wrong. It really feels like it might be already. Misutaa's Deagle has found 2 heads and the scout just shy of his short target. He's keeping him very busy here. That's something back in, but the Deagles have been humbled. Kyojin still on the site. shox has arrived as well. Take your time, boys. You got 56 seconds. They don't have a single smoke, so as this one fades, Kyojin can wrap things up. That shot's not far off. 1v2 looking very realistic here. They'd love to get the bomb off the site, but it's just not realistic. Flames kept here by a loud Kyojin. On the hunt and chance on my time. And it looks pretty effective. Initially, another smoke thrown out by these CTs, but it's not really got them far. If anything, it's just taken them down. Nice gap for ZywOo. He catches some flak, though. He's got 6 HP, and you don't want to be losing that AWP. So receding now, repositioning through that window position. So still trying to be threat lanes. That's great. Takes down OG's star. shox tucked in, yet to frag. Flash from ZywOo to set him up. He does try to strike Valda. Doesn't seem to care about his screen being white. He still found the head, and now a man advantage. 20 seconds, Chad. A little sketchy. And if it misutaaa as well in the round, it peters out into nothingness. ZywOo down, sure, but mantuu just won't get the fight in time. Aggressive from ZywOo. Potential flash from Apex, but the frag just comes to him, and the retreat too. Perfect start into a slightly shaky CT second. Tag play, it's shock for some damage, and that he loses Aleksib early. Oh, misutaaa pushed up with the MP9. Comes shox is perfectly positioned, and he's going to throw the
space.
Yeah, a couple of pot shots from Apex, but they combine nicely. And nothing.
Okay, so they will take the gamble. Pressing through that molly signifies now.
Vision's restored, and just as the boots hit the ground, down goes Flames. More required. Only the 2 of them now. Decent util dumping, perfect to fend them off. shox caught through the smoke. ZywOo's there as well. NiKo dropping his util. The info.
He's in trouble, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be run down, and he is. Tech9's bounding into the site here. The pallet's position, 8 HP. This is OG's response. He's cowering in fear. shox with his secondary orb to try and bail out the recovery. And he might even have a look at this, you know.
He's got a full belt of utility here. Smoke for the bomb would be nice.
Kit. Oh, lordy. Oh, no. OG cannot stomach a loss.
Well, that's a bit deep, I think, Alex.
You're right. He's going to have his bum sticking out, but exposed on the jiggle. Careful now, NiKo. You better not go down. Now ZywOo drops the smoke to reposition. Evades the molly that would have made things awkward. So perfect play so far from the Frenchman. shox as well, puts the bomb down loose. NiKo would have to find it, and he has. They're just charging through off a flash. ZywOo and Kyojin have got a lovely little crossfire here. Sandwich and CT. Multiple targets, and they've overwhelmed the first. Chad, this could get nasty for Vitality.
We've seen this before.
We have. And that's the change-up. NiKo's AK is a necessary evil. He needs more. mantuu's Deeg for his second in the server. And now ZywOo going hunting. Of course he finds him. NiKo in that nasty little games here. That swings out, but mantuu pulls
that
over.
Direction, right? The last couple, those forced by rounds, it was very direct. Oof, cheeky run boost.
Yeah, and ZywOo's been looking like a threat through these smokes, and just as it fades, mantuu booked. Everywhere, NiKo can change things. And he won't. Needed the double on the aggress. Now Apex not only gets the frag. Misutaaa's down though, so it's all onto shox. And ZywOo, of course, has managed to rotate in, finding impact. They know he's kitchen side, and NiKo just jumps, feeds the beast. mantuu looking for more impact, and
Anytime.
Directly above him, and he has been found. The responsible, there could be a denial from Apex. That's the only one in a position to do so, and he has found one. NiKo caught on ramp side. shox's flank has got them dead to right. Oh no! 2 backs turn. The reaction slow. Valda collapses, and now down to just 2. Aleksib and Flames to defend that ticking bomb.
They have smokes for this. They have utility for this.
It's not going to be easy at all. You surely want to get shox on the diffuse side with a bodyguard, and hard shots to hit, dumping all their util now. Looking for any elevated angle, caught out one-on-one. Let's see how this goes. Aleksib up against shoxy. And he falls straight. Taps are coming in. These silencers just picking away at the bones and multiple targets. Misutaaa's done very well to find 2 on the Glock. They need shox. Oh! Good God, he's done so much. He's set Apex up for success. The kit is the only thing that favors Aleksib here, and he knows where he is. Hard fight, very hard fight.
It's just a bit of a curious choice here to go to Mirage, but at the same time, we know there's no Vertigo, we know there's no Ancient. Nuke's been a bit of a sore spot for OG in some of their matches, so yeah, the map pool starts to get very small very quickly. Dust 2 always seems a bit like a coin toss, and we're just getting Apex here. Attempting to do some farming, but he's done a lot of damage, hasn't he? He's done a fair bit of damage.
Yeah, really destabilized here. It should favor him. Lord almighty, it's a bit messy. Hasn't finished onto Kyojin either. That would have been round winning. Now they've lost the B site. Valda's dead immediately upon arrival as well to try and contest. They're pushing his kitchen position. Aleksib trying to knock the bomb plant down, but he's not ready for behind.
Around the world on the flank. Oh, and Aleksib's just ripped off the
hot water they've just been thrust into. He would be here. He's been spotted out though. Multiple bullets. One supportive flash does not get him set up. Oh, and it's just a matter of time, really. mantuu, so many targets, so little time. It's Kyojin's third on the Galil. And poor old flameZ, no real way to find impact.
No, and it is just going to have to be him trying to save onto this. And the loss bonus, I think, 1900.
One by one. It's painful, but you were expecting to see. Kyojin has already spotted out Aleksib. Punishes shox swing. Need another from him, and the crosshair placement perfect. 3 on 3, and loads of time. No rush for them here. If anything, getting back into the site's going to be a bit of a tall order. Util plentiful. NiKo trying to deny the plant. His crosshair was perfect, yeah. But ZywOo's got it down. And now starting to tip the scales in favor of Vitality. A chance for Apex, and he will seize it. Both coming in from CT. And it's as easy as that. One by one. mantuu Zorp, the last to stand. If the smoke is good, could have been. Oh, it's so baited in. Oh, it's perfect. It really is. ZywOo has been the classic nerdy kid at school.
He was just 8.
And NiKo trying to force the issue. He's lost the jewel. misutaaa laughed. Aleksib, mantuu posted up, smokes her up, and that's the end of that. Aleksib with 2. Need more from flameZ, but he's kept humble and to pick up that overtime. And to really wipe the slate clean. It hasn't been a dreamy start for OG, far from it. Vitality, however, definitely looking well drilled. And there's one in the head-to-head for mantuu. That changes if he even considers the underpass. Does he look back? And he does. Catching one, looking the other way. shox eliminated.
Handles it. Okay. You get another, like, this is great. To bring it one round closer, you've got Vitality right where you want them, right? This should be, I want to make this clear, it should be
nothing.
An OG 12. Like, this is a round, you keep it clean, you get a bit of confidence going, you don't give up too many deaths, you avoid the stress.
You don't re-peek into deagles when you're low, and everyone's cool. Everyone's cool.
Aleksib is here to save the day, so dispelling any of that mid-aggression. NiKo's not done with fighting. Hello, hello. Yeah, you know, showing the confidence.
shox is still finding impact with his Mac 10, and flameZ not long. Surely, there's Molotov for him. Hard shot to hit, he commits to the spray, and Vitality 2 frag brought down low, but Kyojin full HP to at least trade off him. Oh my god, great taps. Straight through the box. I've never seen it work. You get one, jumping in, and looking good for us.
So many nades right now, Vitality. They can smoke and molly off ramp, they can molly in towards the dark spot, they can flash, and then they can go. So even just allowing OG to make their own bear, but into the door, Aleksib goes. shox with the Glock, gets it done, and well, now the car crash towards main. Apex ahead of it, catches Aleksib off again, and Wood right now, I don't know if they've done enough to corral me. Humbled. Great shot from Valda. How much more can they do? Spam ZywOo is good. Knows there's another. Just swats them away here. Should have this one dead to rights. flameZ just been a little bit cheeky here with a bit of spam through the walls, and there you go. ZywOo doesn't get flustered. Even has a good idea where NiKo is coming on through the smoke. shox will see the feed. Well, let's spam. Oh dear, all right.
Whipped. And they're still on that top side. Apex keeping some serious players busy. That's the frag they were waiting for. Now they have to surge into the site. Both grouped up on windows. Need one from Valda here, and he's posted it. So misutaaa asked for the impossible. For that defuse.
What we want to see, the steady shots, right? The impact of mantuu. That's what he's in here for. Just grab him the gimmies, the kills that come his way. He doesn't have to hit the speckies, right? He doesn't need to hit the nonsense. Just the standard kills. And he set his team up with a 4v5 number advantage now as the smoke wall hits the deck. The L block in play, and Apex surging forward. Flash!
Perfect timing on the flash. You can see that was absolutely a well-oiled machine. They are catapulting into flameZ location. Rotates in. Aleksib's got a smoke for his teammates to play around. And trying to set himself up for success there. Valdo, nice and nerdy, but nothing to report. It's NiKo that saves the day. Will ZywOo do one better?
He's been happening already, and they're both having to rotate up the vent here. It's a race.
Looking for it already. Has been found. NiKo. This is R. He'll fake. Doors closed. Does he hold it? And he is exposed to the door. And that's exactly what flameZ needed to do. Cool. Already passing his first test, trying to manage the spray. Wrapping in plain sight on the stairs. I love their setup. Good find. And Kyojin
played on the line there, but all in all, it's no dramas. It is just these light
upside. He plays the rotates with an AWP, and he's always finding impact.
Yeah, so a lot of that is to do with the read that you're having to heaven secretly, silently, and I don't like your position right now if you're mantuu. Sure, you're hidden.
I mean, yeah, a knife kill's probably his best bet, as there's not going to get much with the USB.
Hello.
And he has got the head, but yeah, misutaaa's there to keep things level.
You want to push and find a straggler, and that straggler was Kyojin, and he's already making this one costly. NiKo, he is him, and it's the CZ at range, would have to be precise. Kyojin, well aware, grabs him another kill there. So to get the kills, he has to drop lower. It feels like they've negated him from the round, but there you go. I think that's the third opening for mantuu with the AWP, so here we go again.
flameZ, so much to do, and that's the end of him. misutaaa hitting him with the Zatares peak, a chance for NiKo goes awry, and yeah, playing that aggressive yard position. He's going for the hunt. ZywOo's posted up, shox is there, a sound cue would go a long way. Oh, there it is, but ZywOo reveals himself as well, and it's too easy for him.
How's he done that?
I can't believe he's taken both. Oh, and of course.
They're taking damage.
Yeah.
They just won't die.
Every button Rush presses is a CT dinking a T and dying. I mean, mantuu really undefeated. You said they dropped 3 maps.
Yeah, so now 4, and out of the break, this has been the only tournament they played in. Breath of air into the team. Not to be, that was the chance. Aleksib up close and personal, ready to spoil, but there's a bit of resistance here, and everybody loves a comeback story.
Outed, and ZywOo's got an AWP there, mate. So, yeah, drop the smoke. I'm not sure Aleksib's out of there unscathed. Bullets, crosshairs, they're all on him. Flashes thrown towards him. He's lingering within the smoke. He's on a timer here.
Oh, did flameZ spot that? That's definitely been heard now.
Ah, there you go. Confirmation of their suspicion. Now catapulting into the Valder AK. He says play on. A 5th. Certainly wouldn't go amiss, and he's chosen to aggress. Here's the vent dive as he averts his gaze. misutaaa punishes and flameZ with an AWP of all round. So he will technically have a 1v1, but he's biding so much time. Spots him. That's a lot of info. An advantage now. And he will punish. Needs to pick up the pace. He's a bit cautious of anything quick, and misutaaa can just set himself up for success. Decon, the perfect position. Deagle, definitely the better way. Strap in, because the whole squad's in the site. They're all here. Massacre for the flameZ Glock. mantuu contributes as well. And that's fallen flat as a pancake. It's so hard, I swear, Chad. Even when it's 5v5 on that flash play, it just never seems to hit the money. There's always some. flameZ, just as he pulls out the nade, their timing is perfect, and my heart started to break. OG thought they had this one as a guarantee. That's what it's supposed to be, but it's so far from it. It's so quick. 12 is found. Apex in disbelief.
By attempt of their own. Apex saying no.
shox. He's got a lot on his plate. There's the first, and number 2 follows. One exception.
We know they've got ZywOo, but what else have they got now? They're showing some good Counter-Strike. They're about to absolutely destroy OG, who are down to this eco. They might be running away with this one nice and quick. 14, almost a guarantee. And they're... You fancy yourself a little bit of simple versus ZywOo?
To finish things here, and he's got caught out. The bomb could go down, and maybe, just maybe, Vitality are going to drop like flies. There's one on the rotate. flameZ, I like the reposition. It's been found, and bullets.
His general direction here, and Apex is trying to send them packing that way. There's one. How many more can he get? ZywOo around the corner gets locked.
Tucked in, established. Every option dotted.
Nuke legged up. Aleksib B runs away. ZywOo knows he's done the damage. You can hear that snapping turtle just chomping at the bit to get that frag, and he's ready to fight yards. ZywOo's here, there, and everywhere.
I've seen the way he shoots through smokes, chat.
They just have to sit and wait.
Unless you open the door, throw out the smoke, and try and plant. Apex could spray it down. And misutaa's been found. Apex is the unchecked variable. And ZywOo still providing some support. Flame should have one here. Needs to have one here, and he does. A 3-on-3 established for survival for OG here. shox closing the gap fast. Brutal. ZywOo, another opener. And Apex actually spurred into the fight. Goes aggressive. Being hunted now in the elevated position of flameZ. Good for one. Can't get away safe.
He's got...
Bides his time, ready to strike. That's something, but here's the finish. Oh, it's brutal. shox will finish off with a little clutch of his own.